think for yourself? Or do you let others do all your thinking? Because if we give up our ability to think, we give up our ability to be authentic. We give up our ability to be creative. We give up our ability to become more aware. And so thinking for yourself is an absolute full-time job. There's no question to it. It's a full-time job. It never stops. It never ends. And the reason it never stops and it never ends is because if you are constantly asking questions, which thinking for yourself does, you will be constantly getting new answers because your level of awareness changes. And an answer that may have been true for you yesterday will not be true today. It may be true for 3-4 days, it may be true for a year. But if you keep asking questions, there's more information that comes in, the more aware we become. But we've been taught that there's finite answers, there's finite reasons, and that we should just accept certain things as fact. I'm going to say that's not science. Science is constantly questioning. No matter what the findings were before, science continues to question. And I'm a religious scientist. In other words, I take spiritual principles and I test them. And if they work for me, I use them. If they don't work for me, I discard them. I believe that spirituality is a practical way of living. It's not something that you can't touch, feel that. It's a practical way of living. And I believe that every one of us has the power to create inside of us. Every one of us has this power to create. We have forgotten our connection with the infinite. We've forgotten that this power will respond to us. We have forgotten that this power does not know limitation. It cannot know limitation. It is the infinite. It's our mind that gives it its finite nature. And our mind is the ego. It's not the mind that we are that's connected with infinite. No, that's a different mind. And we confuse that. Our ego is a slippery little devil. That ego wants to be right all the time. It wants to justify. It wants to prove itself. It wants to put people down. It doesn't serve. What you're looking for within you is an insatiable desire to learn and to become more in every aspect of life. Because life is without limitations, and we can have a greater, grander experience when we open ourselves up to that possibility. But most of us don't open up to the possibility. We just accept we're where we are and that's the way it is. Some of us, as you get older, we say, well, I can't change. I'm too old. Things are too settled. No, that's not true. Because where is everything created? In the mind. Where is everything experienced? In the mind. You're never too old. That's the illusion. Look at my friend. Not even my friend. Who am I kidding? Colonel Sanders. He was 65, had no money, but he had a recipe. And didn't give up. He took that recipe and he created an empire. Not an empire I'd care for. I'm not a fried chicken guy. But he believed in it. See, the universe doesn't care what you believe in. It just gives you what you believe. Did you hear that? The universe doesn't care what you believe in. It gives you what you believe. And if you haven't been following me, let me summarize that. Beliefs, thoughts, words, actions, and feelings aligned toward a specific result, held persistently and consistently, consciously and unconsciously. Best definition I've come up with on a belief. It's the essence of all that you are. It's the essence that's driving you. So it's conscious and it's unconscious. And it's all of those things, and it's persistent and consistent. You don't change a belief overnight. Doesn't happen. Does not happen. What's calling you out there today? Today, for me, is I'm wrapping up two things. My intention is to wrap up the final Kindle copy of my book, The Power in You, and to wrap up the printed copy, because it's going to be live, available on January 25th, and we're going to have a pre-sale prior to that. So I've already got the changes that I want to see. 2 changes, that's it. 1 in each. And when my marketeer gets that back to me, I've completed a book. I love that. I never dreamed. Wait a second. I did dream that I could be an author. I didn't believe it was possible for a long time. And you know what caused me to build a belief that it was possible? The reasons why. I wanted to have written word so that people could look at the written word and look at it, judge it, write on it. They could highlight it. They can question it, but it's in writing. And so I got that. And I also, here's the thing. I think it's going to be way cool that when my granddaughter gets a bit older, she's able to say, this is the book that my Baba wrote. And this is the book that I live by, because this is the book that gives me my power. This book takes me out of being a victim. And the last thing I ever want to see about my granddaughter is that she becomes a victim. So my job as her Baba is to show her the ways of empowerment, and that empowerment is within her. And while I can show that to her, I can show that to anyone who's willing to take a chance, who is open to a possibility. That's what it's all about. That's about all I've got to say today. I say that because I feel nothing else wanting to be said. Know that tomorrow in meditation, I'll be doing a meditation that's reviewing all of 2021. So it'll be a meditation where you get to go back and look at your life for the last year. I think you'll find it highly beneficial. And then on January 1st in the morning, the meditation will be about imagining your new world. You can find the Zoom links at agapespiritualcenter.com. The link for tomorrow will be different than the link for January 1st. January 1st, there will be a different link. Betty, I haven't even gone to the idea of translations, you sweet girl. Maybe you can handle that. I don't know, because I can't. I don't know how to translate it into Spanish or that. I have no idea. Anyway, I love, Betty, that you're thinking outside the box, because I know what you want. You want to give this to all your friends. You want to give this to your Romeo. I understand that. But here's the thing about your Romeo. He's one lucky dude, because he's got Betty. And Betty's the best. So anyway, everybody, go create a great day today. Do it without limitations. Ask questions, because the more you ask questions, the different answers will come. The different answers will come because you're a different level of awareness. It must be that way. So until tomorrow, create a great day, everyone. Until then, aloha.